Okay. Hot off our ass kicking last time. Which I should have known was going to happen. I should have known it. I both know it and knew it. Should have known it. Anyway, let's see what's over here. Nope, that's the exit. It's over here. Corner club. Another place. Wish you wouldn't stand directly in the middle of the hallway, buddy. A little difficult to get around. So anywhere down here. I hate you so much. Okay, it was an exit anyway. Stupid. Get out of my way, everybody. Just move. Where is the manor? I hate it here. Nothing makes any sense. Walking around to try to find these things. Yeah, see, there's nothing. Where? Where is this place? Curio Manor. From the plaza in the canton. Okay, so how do I get to the plaza? Do I go through the canal works, maybe? Loud, 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 loud. Ancestral vaults, that's definitely not it. Down here we have underworks and wasteworks. Were we at the waste already? Yes, we were. So let's go to the under. Isn't this the, like, yeah, this is not it. Where is the... Where's the plaza? Top floor. Okay. I've never gotten used to this. This is the same thing we've done like 4 times. Probably more than that. Oh, this wasn't even where I needed to go. I need to leave now so I can go up because you can't get to there from in here if I remember correctly. I have to go out and then up even higher. I don't remember how to get up there. But hopefully there's stairs leading up somewhere. Yes, here, which then takes you up to the plaza. God. Because of course you wouldn't be able to access that from anywhere else. Curio Manor. Here we go. All right. No, not you. No, not you.
Go ahead. I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
All right. Save it here. Yes, I'm Crassius Curio, but you can call me Uncle Crassius. Ugh. A hortator is... Okay, you already know that, so let's talk about this. A hortator is a great house war leader. It's an ancient tradition, seldom invoked in modern times. You want to be hortator? A pity. Orvistren does not want you to be hortator, and very few counselors would be willing to risk Surdren's disapproval. But if you were able to give me a small gift of 1,000 drakes, I might reconsider. Please take your time, my little flower. What is a little time between such intimate friends? Yeah, right. This kind of makes sense with what's gonna... So one of the options, if we can do it, which I kind of doubt, but let's see here. Was it Caius? No. It was the... What does it do? It's not equipped. Personality and speechcraft, but it's only 5. It's not much. But it did put me up to there. And I did save. I have to get you above 70. Admire. Admire. Okay. I hate this. The system doesn't... I don't understand how to do it ever. How to raise persuasion in Morrowind. It's going to require me to have points and stuff that I can't do. Admire has the heaviest reliance on your skill and raises that. Intimidate uses your strength compared to theirs. Decreases. Increases lower than... What? What? That didn't even make any sense. Their disposition, your luck, fatigue, personality, speechcraft, and their stats. Admire has the heaviest reliance. Intimidate uses your strength compared to them. Decreases their fight stat. Temporarily increases their disposition lower than start after you leave the dialogue. What does that even mean? So we don't want taunt or bribe.
Any time now.
I Ah! Imperials will be hard. Classes that pick screens a major will be incredibly difficult. NPCs will have a higher level since all their skills will be higher too. Persuasion is tricky in Morrowind. Yeah, no kidding. You have to get your speechcraft up as high as you can in order to do the... Alright, this isn't going to work. I don't... Yeah. I don't think we can do this. Oh, I can't... Really? I have to exit the thing in order to quick load? I can't quick load from inside a conversation? I have a feeling this does not work. I have a feeling once you get them down, you can't get them back up. But it doesn't seem like any of it works because my skills are too low. And I don't have a good way to get them up.
How wonderful.
This is boring. I don't like this. I hate that it's forced. I hate that I don't... just forget it. Just forget it. Let's go. Other people there also were like... You bribe him with 1,000 or 500 if you're a House of Hlue member already. An alternative, provided his disposition is above 70, is to give him a kiss, which will raise his disposition and grant his vote for you. He also gives you advice for how to deal with the other ones, which is why we came to him first and why I was listed first, and that makes sense, but like... I just don't want to do any of this. I'm tired of it. It's all like, oh, but your skills aren't high enough. So what? How do I go get them up? Would I just have to go grind levels? For what? Like how? I don't want to spend the money. I need the money. I need the money to level up stuff. I can't fight the guy. I can't talk my way into anything because I don't put points into that. That's not how I want to play the game. But I don't have a good way to go make money, which seems to be there's only 2 options. And I apparently keep thinking that's the way out, but it's not.
Yes, Outlander? Move along. 3 gods, 1 truth.
Sucks. Is the Telvanni stuff going to be the same? I should have known it was going to be stuff like this. The first person you go talk to. Oh, I gotta go levitate again? Okay, I went to look at the Telvanni one. I gotta go do the whole levitating to get to the giant mushroom, but then that works. Oh, then I hate this. This sucks. The next one, I'm just looking through this kind of stuff, and it's like, okay, if you want them... You like the first person right off the bat doing the Telvanni one is you levitate up to them. That's fine. I can do that. I don't know if I have another potion. I figure that out or whatever. But then the next person right away is like, oh, if you're male, which I am, obtaining your vote will require her disposition to be above 80. So do that by bribing. We're right back where we were. And then again, it's disposition. Everything here is about disposition. I dislike this. I very strongly dislike the fact that everything in the second half of the game is all based on disposition. I'm going to have to convince all these people of it, and it's not like, oh, because you are magic or because of something else you've already done. Clearly, it's not by fighting, because if I go to fight someone, I get my ass handed to me because they're so high level. But there's not alternatives. I thought that was kind of the whole point, is that it was like, okay, well, there's always an alternative for something else you could do. No, it's pretty much this is the way you have to do it. So I have to go get my speechcraft up somehow.
What is this about?
Okay. Okay. And it goes back down. For what? How does this even work? Like, what? First of all, this is boring. And it just goes, and it just, once it starts going down, it just keeps going down. And it's like, what? Great. Who do I go train on for this stuff then? I don't want to put points into speechcraft. I really don't. I got him up to 80. This is what we're doing now, I guess. I don't have any other good options. I certainly wasn't putting points into speechcraft because I figured there would always be another option. That was kind of I really never thought about it or considered it because it was like, oh, I definitely need to watch out for like locking myself out of some of this stuff. Come on. Forget you. But I didn't consider speechcraft to be one of them. I certainly didn't think about that in any way. And I hate this. Do I get points for failing? No. Oh, come on. I have to succeed every time? I can't just train it by doing, by trying? Oh, I hate this so much. I don't know who to go, like, find the lowest speechcraft skill in order to train it up. And if I go to train, like, now I just am turning around at the exact opposite of what I was trying to do, which is I'm going to have to go find trainers in speechcraft and level that up. This is sucky. It's really, like, I don't, I want an alternative to most of this that doesn't involve just bleeding me out of money, because I don't have any money. I don't have a good way to get...
I will listen.
I want to leave now. I don't know where I'm going. I hate it here.
Yes,
I'm just wanting to go. Just get me out of here. There's one. Can I go again? No. What about you? Some of you guys are okay. Goodbye.
I will listen.
What is this about?
It's about frustrations. It's what I'm supposed to do. Where do I... What? Okay, this way? Yes. We already talked to you. Like this. Oh, God. I am considering the fact that here's the alternative. Here, like, the only options. I have to get everyone's disposition up. Across the board, that's everything. I don't think there's a legitimate way for me to go do that. Except, like, I can go... I don't even know what, like... If I want money, I have to go kill things to level up. If I go kill things, oh God, I go do dungeons, right? I can do that, and then I have to, like, drag all their bodies and bring all the stuff, then go sell it in order to make money. That's boring. That sucks. I want to be done. I don't want to do this anymore. It's pushing me to not wanting to play the game when I just want to move on to something else. Like, I've already been feeling that. It can be quite difficult at times. It's not exactly having the most fun with it. That's kind of what it is. I think that's the expectation. I think the expectation is that you go just do other things. But, like, the game, I wouldn't mind it so much. That's the thing. Some games, it's like, okay, I got to come back and do this later. Whatever. So that's fair. That's a part of it. It's not like, oh, I can just do everything all the time forever, right? Okay, that's interesting. I can... Okay. Getting up above 80 is going to be quite difficult as well. Ow, ow. Come on now. Get to... I don't want to hit you. Here's what I'm thinking. It's probably going to take me a really long time to do this legitimately. Like, at least double what we've already done. I've been playing this for over a year. I know that I'm not playing it all that frequently. There's obviously breaks. We're only doing 30 minutes a week, but it's a long time, and the game is going to be even longer, especially if I can't go do any main quest until I level up to a certain amount, right? Which sucks. That is annoying that I've just basically hit a wall, but I guess I was kind of rushing through this stuff because I'm level 13. So we turn to, is it worth it to continue going? I don't like to give up on stuff. I really don't. I don't want to, like, sunk cost fallacy. I've already gone this far. We could just stop. I don't want to do that. That one's not an option to me. I'd rather, if I hit a point, don't bother them. I wasn't really going to. I'd rather, like, try to talk to you, maybe admire you a bit. Up to 75, that's pretty good. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're almost gotten one level so far. Like, if the game is pushing me to the point where it's like I'm having no fun and I'd rather quit than continue, obviously that's bad. Obviously that's pretty bad. It's not going to help anything. Yay, we got to 22. So what I'm thinking is I cheat. If it's going to be like that, because the other, like, if I was having fun, if this were a different game, let's just be real, if I was having fun with the rest of it, if there were other mechanics where it was like, okay, I can't do this right now, like I'm playing other games, and there are some where it's like, clearly I am not of the right level to go do this. That's fine, because the rest of the game is fun enough that I'll just go find something else to do, and I still work towards that. The rest of the game I'm not having fun with. I'm not really interested in doing the rest of it. Rollick says nothing new at this time. Why? Seems to speak but thinks better of it. What? Why? I don't understand. Why don't you want to talk to me? Okay, fine. Be that way. So I'm thinking just so I can progress. Clearly I'm underleveled incredibly, and I definitely need to level up. And I don't mind going to do that. That one seems fair. But, like, I want to put a limit on it. I'm thinking I cheat just so I can get through the game, because otherwise I'm in for at least another 100 hours of this. And again, we've already put in, what, 30? I don't actually, does it tell me a time? No, it doesn't. It does not give me a time, but I can go all the way back to, I started this a full year ago. Like, it has been a year. I'm ready to be done. I'm playing this in September of 2025. I started this in September of 2024. That's a long time, especially for a game that has not been, like, the best game I've ever played all the time. Because, I mean, look, there's only so much you can do. It's old. This would have been fantastic back then, but I would have had more time. If I was playing this as, you know, a teenager without much time, with enough time to play a game like this and really sink my teeth in, that's, you know, it would be a very different story. But it doesn't, I still don't understand some mechanics. We're this far into it, I don't understand a lot of the mechanics. So I don't want to cheat for certain levels. I obviously need to train up my skills. I need to get better stuff. That's fine. But what if I give myself unlimited money just when it comes for bribing? Because I'm not going, if I have to level up, like, we're talking about fully leveling up across multiple things. I need to level my strength, I need to level, health, intelligence, no, but if I want to be good at combat, I'm going to need to level myself up probably another 10, 15 levels. I'm going to need to do that while focusing on all of the armor skills. I need to max out my armor. I need to max out my short blade. I need to be able to max out my block because I use a shield. Like, All of these things, athletics, all of them are things that I need to do. And on top of that, now the way that I've discovered what I need to do is also max all of my my speechcraft skills as well. Those have to go up. Those are two conflicting things. I can do one or the other. Clearly, I need to focus on combat because I'm going to have to fight Dagoth So I don't mind doing that, but I really feel like the only way to get like decent money, the two things are competing. So now I got to get all the way and get the speechcraft up. There may be other options. I would assume, I mean, I don't know. I've never played the game before. I would assume that I would assume that there would be magic options maybe if I were to go find rings of speechcraft and stuff that can raise it up. That could help. But I don't think it can get me that much. I think legitimately I'm going to have to train the speechcraft as much as possible. That's why they gave me the, I got this thing which does my personality and my speechcraft. I would need to max both of those in order to do this stuff. But I can bribe them. So if I just give myself unlimited money for that, but that's all I use it's all I use it for, maybe that is fair. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think in a reasonable amount of time, because I want to be done with the game. I think I'm running out of steam faster than anything else. Okay. Greetings. Perhaps you can help me. I was supposed to meet my business partner here, but I was running late, and it looks like she went ahead to Molag Mar without me. Yes, my partner Vanjira and I were going to do some business in Molag Mar. I was detained though, and it seems she's gone ahead without me. I'm a bit surprised because it's a fairly dangerous trip. From Molag Mar, we'll need to head to the east part of Vardenville. Here, I'll mark it on your map. She is my business partner. I assume she's gone ahead. A dangerous trip? I've heard the road there is populated by dangerous creatures, and I fear I can't make it alone. Perhaps you'd be willing to escort me? I have little to compensate you for your trouble, but once we meet up with Vanjira, she should be able to reward you as well. All right, I'll accompany you. See, this is a quest we can do. Molag Mar. That's way over there, buddy. All right. And it's dangerous, so we'll fight stuff along the way. This is something I can do. This will help me raise my stats for that. But he already said I'm not going to get rewarded very well. I have, I've been playing games for a really long time. I have only, I used to jump games left and right. It was oh, I hit a thing that's less than enjoyable, I'm out. Or I'm bored, or ooh, new shiny. All of these things would cause me to just be yeah, okay. And then I would drop games, and I'd pick them up and drop them nothing. Oh, I think we actually have to come here. Orin? I believe this is another place where we should be talking to somebody, but we got a quest. Let's focus on that.
What do you want?
Can I persuade you? Nope. Okay. Goodbye. What about you? Can I persuade you? Oh, okay. Cool. I'm trying to think back. Recently, I've been for the past, I don't know, probably more than 5 years, but at least 5 years, kind of. Where did he go? Will he reappear, or do I literally have to hold his hand as we walk? Oh, man. For a while now, I've been tracking games. Completing games, because I used to not do that. And I really wanted to at least, at the very least, completing can mean different things. It can mean the main story. It can mean 100%. It can mean DLC. It can mean getting through certain things or certain objectives. I'll play, obviously I've talked enough about Elder Scrolls Online because that's a huge one. I complete each DLC as it comes out, which is basically just the main quest, but then it's running around and completing all of the map for that area. Are you serious? So because there's water, I can't get you to follow me over here? You won't go in water? No, you're in the water. Yeah, it seems like you're doing just fine. We both can swim, huh? Come on over here. This sucks. This sucks. Anyway, since doing that, I was completing... I'm trying to think of when I started doing this. I mean, I kept a list. What was the first one that I put on my list and when was it? How long ago was that? Back in 2022? I think that's the oldest I went back to the point where I was like, I am going to complete this, and it was Halo 5. I'd never played through Halo 5. That's the first one I marked. I probably could go back a bit further than that, but that was one where I could marked like the starting and ending of it. I was determined to do it, and I think it was because I'd done Halo 4 not too long before it, but clearly I was set and determined to do that. I very rarely, since having started that, have given up on a game. I could only think of 2 that I did not complete the goal before I went, I'm done, and I'm moving on. And it was... one of them I started on... I was playing handheld while riding the exercise bike. It was... what was the name of it? Oh, shoot. I just talked about it not that long ago. Hold on. It would be written down in my notes here. Chrono Trigger. I played Chrono Trigger for a month and change every day while riding the bike for 45 minutes. I probably put 20, 30 hours into it. Or maybe less. Are you fighting? Yes. And I got to the point where I was stuck. I could not move forward anymore. And looking it up and looking into it was like, okay, I'm no longer enjoying this. I'm ready to move on to something else. I had something else in mind. I was ready to play something different already. I don't think this is the right way unless we can cross back over that way. And it was like, okay, if you want to do it, you have to backtrack all the way across the game. Like, put in another, slog through a bunch more hours of this stuff with something you're not enjoying. Excuse me, master. Can you help me, please? I fear I am lost without your help. Please, can you aid a poor Argonian? I've heard place and beg you a kindly red guard. I'll help you, though I'm unsure. Okay. So we could pick up another... oh, okay. All right. Well, yes, I will at some point do this. So we definitely are picking up some side quests. Oh, are you following me now, too? Oh, no. This isn't quite what I was expecting, guys. Whoops. Okay. Well... too many. This one was episode 60. Too many side quests. I mean, that's basically what we're going to start doing, is side quests until we level up enough. But yeah, I think I've decided. Anyway, the second game was Kingdoms of Amalur. I was playing... it was one that I wanted to get into. I played it, and I always thought, oh, I just dropped it because I got distracted. And then I picked it up again a couple years ago, and I played it a bunch. I put a significant amount of time into it, and the combat was clunky. It was old. It was very difficult for me to get into. Yeah, almost 30 hours I put into it, and I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought, and I went, I'm done, without getting to any major accomplishment or anything else. I just stopped. I just went, maybe I'll come back to it someday, but I am done. I stopped having fun, and I was just done. I clearly don't want to do that while recording. That was the whole point. I absolutely am not going to, that sucks. And I have an option, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're going to do it next week. I'll keep working on some side quests and continue debating about myself mentally whether or not I'm going to cheat or not, because I don't think we're going to get through it without doing something like that. It's just too much if everybody wants money, and I constantly am having to load. That's also boring. It's just simply essentially save scumming of quick load, save, load and save over and over and over in order to get through it. I don't think that's fun either, but that seems like probably the only way I'm going to do this.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
Next week, everybody,